Good afternoon everyone and welcome to our elephant scatter feed today. While the keepers are giving the elephants their lunch, I've just got a bit of information for you about the elephants that we have here at Twycross. So here at the zoo, as you can see, we've got a herd of 4 elephants. These guys are female Asian elephants and their names are Mimbu, Tonzi, Tara and Nurjahan. Now if you do want to try and tell them apart, Nurjahan is our tallest elephant. She's the one second from the left at the moment. Tara is our smallest elephant. She's the one just walking towards the right-hand side of the enclosure. Mimbu is the one who stood on the mound with a kind of pointy back, and Tonzi is the other one. So as I said, these guys are Asian elephants. Asian elephants are slightly smaller than African elephants and also have smaller ears in comparison to their body size. Another key difference between the two species is the fact that Asian African elephants have very large tusks on the males and the females, whereas female Asian elephants, like the ones here at the zoo, instead have smaller tusks which are known as tushes. Now these elephants, like many of our animals here at the zoo, they are endangered animals and only around 30,000 of them remain in the wild. And because of this, the species does actually face quite a high risk of extinction, possibly even in the near future. Now for this reason, our elephants here at the zoo are managed according to a European Endangered Species Programme, and this involves zoos all over the world working together to try and maintain a healthy captive population of Asian elephants. As I said, we've got 4 elephants in our herd here, and in the wild, elephants can live in herds of up to 30 individuals. And these herds are made up of related females and their offspring, and are led by a matriarch. And this is normally the oldest elephant in the herd. She has the most knowledge and experience, and is able to lead the rest of the herd to the best places to find food and water. Now in terms of breeding, our Asian elephants will breed approximately 7 times within their lifetime, with up to a 6-year gap between successive births. Now being very large animals, they're pregnant for a very large amount of time. They have their babies in their tummies for around 20 months, so quite a long time indeed. And when the babies are born, the calves suckle for around 3 years, and then when they're mature at around 12 years old, the male calves will leave the herd to live alone or in a bachelor group with other males, while the female calves, on the other hand, will remain with the same group for the rest of their lifetime. Now, while we don't have any babies in our group at the moment, our youngest elephant, Tara, was born here at the zoo about 15 years ago. She is Tonzi's daughter, and she's likely to remain with us here for the foreseeable future. So you can see the elephants at the zoo, they get quite a lot of vegetables and fruit in their diet. They also eat a very large amount of hay. And Asian elephants are in fact the second largest herbivorous animals in the entire world, second only to the African elephants. Now to help them eat lots of vegetation and bark and things like this, they have 4 very large teeth, which are actually all the size of a house brick. And as well as being very large, these teeth are also very strong. They're actually strong enough to bite through wood. These teeth are also quite unusual in that the elephants don't have one set of teeth and then lose them and then grow a new set like we do. Instead, their teeth grow in sections, which break off gradually throughout their lifetime. So this means that the elephants can go through the equivalent of around 6 sets of teeth within their life, which can be up to 60 years. So as I said, our elephants are in trouble in the wild. The biggest threat to them is that of habitat destruction for agriculture and housing. And this can sometimes bring elephants into quite close contact with villagers and farmers, and can even result in people trying to kill the elephants, because sometimes the elephants like to trample on people's crops. Now around 20% of the world's human population already lives in or near where the elephants live, and so conflicts like this are unfortunately likely to become more common in the future as our own populations grow. Some other threats to the elephants also include poaching for their ivory, their skin and even their meat, and also the transmission of diseases from domestic elephants and humans. Now because of this, Twycross Zoo is actually involved in quite a lot of medical research with Asian elephants. We're trying to ensure that diseases in captive populations of elephants are treated and prevented, and this kind of research can hopefully be applied to safeguard our wild populations in the near future. Another way we're helping animals like the elephants is through our Conservation Welfare Fund. So this works with wildlife projects all over the world, providing them with financial and practical aid. And things such as this could not be achieved without the support of people like you visiting our zoo. So thank you very much for listening. If you've got any elephant questions, please feel free to ask myself or one of our keepers. If you want to come to the next talk, it's the Penguin Parade at 3:30. And if I don't see you there, then do enjoy the rest of your day here at the zoo.